Late one chilling autumn night, beneath the shadowy pines of rural North Carolina, the haunting whispers began, unraveling a tale that still sends shivers down my spine. Part 1. The Innocent Campout. It all started innocently enough. A group of friends, myself included, decided to embark on a camping trip to escape the humdrum of everyday life. We chose a secluded spot in the dense pine forests of North Carolina, far from the prying eyes of civilization. The crisp fall air, the crackle of the campfire, and the laughter of friends echoed through the night as we set up our tents. Part 2. The Whispering Pines. As the night grew darker, the woods seemed to come alive with unseen secrets. Whispers, soft and indistinct, floated through the air. At first, we dismissed it as the wind playing tricks on our ears, but the whispers persisted, weaving through the pine needles overhead like ghostly threads. Part 3. The Unseen Presence. The whispers became more pronounced, taking on an almost human quality. We huddled together, exchanging nervous glances as an unseen presence circled our campsite. Shadows danced between the trees, and the once welcoming pines now stood like silent sentinels, guarding an ancient secret. As the clock struck midnight, an eerie figure emerged from the darkness. Cloaked in tattered garments, the specter moved with an otherworldly grace. Its face obscured by shadows, it seemed to glide towards us, leaving the pines to sway in its wake. Part 4. The Haunting Melody. Without warning, a haunting melody filled the air. It was a tune that seemed both familiar and foreign, like a forgotten lullaby echoing through the corridors of memory. The whispering pines joined in, harmonizing with the ghostly song. The melody wove its way into our minds, each note tinged with a melancholy that gripped our hearts. The campfire flickered and dimmed as the haunting melody reached its crescendo. Fear clutched at our chests, but an inexplicable compulsion kept us rooted to the spot. The figure in the shadows began to dance, its movements fluid and hypnotic, as if guided by forces beyond our understanding. Part 5. The Pact. The figure approached with a spectral grace, extending a skeletal hand as the whispers intensified. The melody now echoed in our minds, and in that moment of uncertainty, a pact was formed. Without uttering a single word, we felt a connection, a binding force that tethered us to the ancient secret of the Whispering Pines. As the figure retreated into the shadows, the whispers subsided, leaving us in an eerie silence. The pines, once animate with spectral energy, now stood still as if holding their breath. We exchanged bewildered glances, wondering if what transpired was a shared hallucination or a reality stranger than our darkest dreams. Part 6. The Unraveling Reality. In the days that followed, the whispers lingered in our minds, replaying the haunting melody on an endless loop. Sleep became elusive, replaced by surreal dreams that blurred the lines between the pines and our own realities. The spectral figure visited our sleep, dancing on the fringes of consciousness, leaving us in a perpetual state of unease. As we delved into the history of the North Carolina woods, we uncovered tales of lost souls and ancient rituals. Local legends spoke of a pact forged under the Whispering Pines, where those who dared to listen were forever bound to the haunting melody. Part 7. The Never-Ending Echo. Months turned into years, and the haunting melody never faded. Its echoes resonated in our waking moments, a constant reminder of that fateful night beneath the shadowy pines. Some of us sought solace in therapy, attempting to unravel the threads of reality from the supernatural tapestry woven in the woods. Yet, the whispers persisted, carried by the wind through the vast expanse of North Carolina. The pines, now eternally imbued with the spectral energy of that ancient pact, continued to sway and murmur, guarding the secrets of the Whispering Pines. As I pen down this account, the haunting melody lingers in the background, a siren's call that draws me back to the pines. The spectral figure, now a distant memory, dances on the periphery of my consciousness. The pact endures, and the whispers in the pines echo through the corridors of time, a chilling testament to a night that forever changed our lives. In the heart of rural England, where rolling hills cradle forgotten secrets, a decrepit manor stood, its ivy-clad walls concealing a tale that time dared not unfold. Part 1. The Invitation to Solitude. Nestled amidst the emerald hills of rural England, Wyndham Manor remained veiled in obscurity. As locals whispered of a forgotten legacy, a peculiar invitation arrived, beckoning curious souls to its crumbling doorstep. Intrigued by the allure of solitude, a group of friends, including myself, embarked on a journey to the forgotten manor. Part 2. Echoes of the Past. The manor's creaking gates swung open as if welcoming old friends. Eerie echoes of forgotten laughter whispered through the halls, and faded portraits gazed upon us with vacant eyes. Each step reverberated with the weight of centuries, carrying the tales of those who once called Wyndham home. Part 3. The Silent Watcher. As the night fell, a spectral figure emerged, a silent watcher in the moonlit courtyard. With an antique lantern in hand, it patrolled the overgrown gardens, its face obscured by the shadows of time. Its haunting presence seemed to echo the untold stories etched into the manor's weathered stones. Part 4. The Seance Room. Guided by the unseen force within Wyndham, we discovered a long-forgotten seance room hidden behind a tapestry. Dust-covered crystal balls and frayed tarot cards hinted at attempts to commune with the beyond. As the clock struck midnight, we dared to revive the rituals of yesteryear, inviting the spirits that lingered within the manor's walls. Part 5. The Dance of Shadows. The seance stirred the spirits, and shadows danced along the walls, revealing glimpses of the manor's dark history. A tale of forbidden love, betrayal, and a curse that bound the souls to Wyndham for eternity unfolded before our eyes. The spectral figure, the silent watcher, emerged as the betrayed lover seeking redemption. Part 6. The Pact Unraveled. In a climactic twist, the spectral figure revealed the true nature of the curse, a pact forged in desperation. The manor itself held the power to manipulate time, ensnaring the souls of its inhabitants in a perpetual dance of shadows. The silent watcher, once a lord of Wyndham, yearned for release from the curse that bound him to the manor's eternal embrace. Part 7. The bargain struck torn between sympathy and fear. We confronted the spectral figure, seeking a way to break the curse. In a chilling negotiation, the silent watcher proposed a pact, the key to freeing his tormented soul. A choice lay before us: accept the burden of the curse ourselves or leave Wyndham, condemning the spectral figure to an eternity of solitude. As the first light of dawn painted the horizon, we made our choice. The pact was sealed, and Wyndham Manor, once shrouded in obscurity, cradled its secrets once more. The spectral figure faded into the shadows, leaving us with the echoes of the past and a manor that bore witness to the passage of time. As we departed, the ivy-clad walls of Wyndham whispered a silent farewell, their secrets preserved in the quietude of rural England. The manor stood, a sentinel of forgotten tales, awaiting the arrival of those who dared to uncover the chronicles of the forgotten manor. In the heart of New York, where skyscrapers kiss the stars and alleyways conceal untold stories, the tale of Midnight Shadows unfolded, a chilling mystery that defied the city's relentless pulse. Part 1. The enigmatic soiree. On a night drenched in neon and shrouded in the symphony of car horns, an invitation arrived. An enigmatic soiree at the heart of Manhattan. The venue, a clandestine mansion hidden amidst the towering skyscrapers, promised an otherworldly experience. Intrigued, a disparate group of urban adventurers, including myself, accepted the invitation to the gathering known only as Midnight Shadows. Part 2. The Mansion's Whisper. The mansion, an anachronism among the modernity, loomed like a ghostly relic. Its walls whispered secrets of clandestine gatherings, hidden passages, and the illustrious figures who once graced its halls. As the clock struck midnight, the doors creaked open, inviting us to unravel the mysteries within. Part 3. The Dance of Illumination. Beyond the grand ballroom, a hidden door led to a chamber aglow with ethereal light. Figures in masquerade masks glided in a surreal dance. The room pulsed with an otherworldly energy as shadows cast by unseen hands waltzed along the walls, revealing snippets of a forgotten era intertwined with the city's history. Part 4. The Haunting Notes. As the dance reached its zenith, a grand piano played haunting notes on its own accord. The melody, both enchanting and unsettling, reverberated through the room. It carried a resonance that seemed to echo the bygone days of jazz-age glamour, entwined with a sorrowful undertone that hinted at a tragic past. Part 5. The Ephemeral Guests. In the flickering candlelight, we noticed spectral guests among the masquerade dancers. Faces frozen in time, they whispered tales of lost love, shattered dreams, and a pact sealed in desperation. The ephemeral guests seemed bound to the mansion, their stories etched into its very foundation. Part 6. The Timeless Bargain. The mansion's enigmatic host, a phantom figure clad in vintage attire, materialized at the piano. With hollow eyes fixed upon us, the host unveiled the timeless bargain, the city's relentless pulse in exchange for the souls of those drawn to midnight shadows. A choice was presented: embrace the perpetual dance or defy the haunting rhythm and escape the mansion's spectral clutches. Part 7. The Echoes of Departure. A collective decision hung in the air as the first light of dawn approached. With each step away from midnight shadows, the echoes of the haunting notes lingered. The mansion stood in stoic silence, a testament to a mysterious enclave that transcended the cacophony of the city. As the city stirred to life once more, we departed with the weight of the bargain on our shoulders, carrying the echoes of midnight shadows, a tale that whispered through the labyrinthine alleys and gleaming avenues of New York, where the enigma of the midnight shadows unfolded in the heart of the metropolis.